This is some all kinds of messed up, but that's what I fucking live for. Let's see some zombies, brains and guts. Let's do this. We open the movie up with... Wasn't Skull Island on Kong? Meh. We start with two pricks transporting something very important and evil through the mountains.
This thing is evil, man. I got the bad feeling.
What could this evil thing be?
It's only a bloody monkey, for Christ's sake.
Monkeys are nice. No need to panic. But these pricks meet up with a not-so-happy tribe.
Shit.
And they want this monkey gone. But it's okay, these guys have a permit. The tribe doesn't give a fuck about permits, but this makes our New Zealand friends very pissed off.
I'm a New Zealand zoo official, and this monkey is going to Newtown.
Calm down, mate. And they grab the monkey cage and they run like fuck. They get away, but unfortunately...
The little bugger bit me. Singo.
And that can't be good. And there's only one way to cure a monkey bite. Oh, he's got one on his shoulder too. And a scratch on his head. And we get the New Zealand and Australian movie title. Yes, it was named differently over here. Now we start the movie with the monkey boarding a plane back to New Zealand. And some pricks, they pick up the monkey box and they headed back to NZ. So we move on to Super Value. I remember that shop. Now Paquita, she's working a shift and she gets all hot for the delivery driver.
That's a pretty dress, Paquita.
And the flirting is quite obvious, right in front of Granny too.
You like that boy, Paquita?
Mind your fucking business, Granny. So they fuck off home and Granny pulls out the tarot cards. She wants to see if granddaughter and Roger, if they're destined to be together. She turns over a few cards and Roger is not the man of her future. But she will have a romance.
Romance? What about money?
You tell him, Papa. So this geek comes into the store and Paquita, she thinks that this could be the guy. But he gets spooked by the female presence and the nerd, he just fucks off home. Now Lionel is home and his mum is a crazy old bitch.
There's a beetle.
Hey?
There, under the fridge.
Get it yourself, bitch. He goes to mow the front lawn and Paquita, she rocks up with all the groceries that the mum ordered. And they get along pretty well. They plan a future date to go to the zoo. So off to the zoo we go. Oh fuck, the monkey made it to the zoo. And this rat monkey is ruthless. And fucked that monkey up. And look who else is at the zoo. Like a Norman Bates controlling mother. But don't get too close to the monkey cage. Take that, you insane prick. She killed the monkey. Bitch. So nasty bitch mum gets her way and son nerd takes her home and leaves his date at the zoo. So back home, Mama's all tucked up in bed and he's made the wound all nice and secured with a bandage. Paquita turns up to give Lionel back his jacket, but that turns into a bedroom rendezvous. But in the other room, Mama ain't doing so good. Next morning, Mama's got some visitors and no matter how bad she feels, she's got to get up and get ready.
Oh.
Oh, that's a shame. Nothing Son can't fix.
Careful, it'll stick on crooked.
You can't even tell. Now down at lunch with her guests, things ain't looking too good for Mama. Adds a bit of flavour. Yummy! Whoops. You're falling apart, Mama. Yeah, that's fucked. So the guests are disgusted and they fuck off home. Lionel takes Mama upstairs to rest. Paquita, she comes over with her dog to warn Lionel about the curse. But the dog runs upstairs. No, she couldn't have.
Oh, Fernando!
Yep. She ate the fucking dog, and now she's gone batshit zombie crazy. They quickly get the nurse in.
Your mother's dead, Lionel.
It can't be, she was just going crazy.
She loved you very much.
Ah, see? She's okay. But that nurse is fucked. Mama, now a crazy zombie, she goes after Lionel.
You weren't looking well today.
Well, that's the least of his worries. But Lionel's got weapons. Guess she forgot to duck. So Lionel pushes the nurse and Mama down the stairs and locks them in the basement. And he fucks off down to the local veterinarian to get some tranquilizers. Now back home, time to fuck these zombies up. Nice work on the nurse. Now for Mama. That should hold them for a while. Now it's the next day and Lionel heads down to Super Value to meet his girl. And her crazy mama gives Lionel some protection.
It will protect you.
In the meantime, Lionel's mama has broken out of the basement and the tranquilizers seem to have worn off. And she drops into the store to say hello. But Lionel still has a syringe. Next day at the funeral parlor, they're getting Mama's body ready.
You're a halfwit.
She's a bit ripe, but Lionel better give her another tranquilizer shot to keep her down. Oh, fuck. A job well done. Now she's contained, she can be buried and put to rest in peace. It's now night and Lionel heads down to the graveyard to dig up Mama to give her another tranquilizer shot just to keep her freaking contained. But a gang of thugs are hanging around. And that's why you don't piss on graves. Fucked him up good, and his friend has no chance in hell. And great, now we have 2 more zombies to deal with. Can anyone help? This priest kicks ass.
I kick ass for the Lord.
Pulling Karate Kid moves all day long. And destroying these zombie pricks. But what goes up must come down. Damn, that's gonna cause an infection. But don't let a bite put you down, priest. Finish the job. Well, that's a shame, but it's not the first time a priest has got a finger in him. Next day, and Lionel's brought all the zombies back to his house and around the kitchen table. He's got them all tranquilized. But zombie priest and zombie nurse, they get it on, and they didn't have to wait 9 months. 'Cause we've got a baby zombie. Yikes. So the next day, Lionel takes the baby down to the local park. Gorgeous little thing. Jesus, Lionel. But that's enough playtime. Time to go home. Once Lionel's home, his uncle is there and he's seen all the zombies tied up. He threatens Lionel to call the cops and dob him in if he does not give him the deed to the house. And then he invites all his Kiwi mates over to have a piss up. This bloke's a real fucking piece of work. Paquita, she turns up and she sees all the zombies in the basement, and this time instead of injecting the tranquilizer, they inject poison just to finish the job. That should be it then, eh? But this poison wasn't the best choice. And these zombies have broken free and are on the loose. The full rib cage, very nice. And this guy's off his face. Fancy a hickey on the neck? They are just fucking everyone up. And now we've got an army of zombies. Now pull your friend to safety. Whoops. This zombie will lend a hand. And these zombies are having a good old feast. Now this prick definitely deserves to fucking die.
Some of my best friends are pedophiles.
This shit has got to stop, and Paquita, she gives no fucks. Now don't forget about that baby zombie. Cheeky little shit, kick that fucker. And Uncle's had enough of these fuckers. Good work, Uncle. But we're not done yet. Little fucking shit. But there's something worse than that little prick waiting for you, Uncle. We need a hero. With a catchphrase.
Party's over.
Very Evil Dead-like. Now time to fuck these zombies up. Brutal and ruthless. Absolutely fucks them all up. Now Paquita, she has to deal with dickhead Uncle. Meanwhile, Lionel, he's cleaned up all the zombies. Or has he? But his trusty lawnmower can take care of this last zombie problem. YouTube is so not going to allow this footage on there. If this makes YouTube, give it a thumbs up, because I don't know how some of this footage is going to be allowed on. And just when you think it's over, Mama returns. And she chases them up the stairs. Would you look at that? And they escape on the rooftop, but Mama's right on their trail. And she never really liked Paquita. Bit fucking harsh. So to make things more fucked up and twisted, Mama opens her guts and sucks Lionel straight back in. What the fuck? But Lionel uses the medallion he was given. And Mama's fucked. And we live happily ever after. The end. So wow, that was a pretty messed up movie and I loved it. I remember I hired this out on VHS and never watched it. I remember the cover and everything, and we never watched it. It was in the pile of movies, and to this day I've always been wanting to watch it. I really enjoyed this movie. Now, in Australia and New Zealand it's called Brain Dead. I remember it was called Brain Dead on the cover, but of course on the cover of this it's Dead Alive for the US release, so you all know it as Dead Alive. We know it as Brain Dead. And believe it or not, if you don't know this, this is a film by Peter Jackson. Peter Jackson, who went on to make King Kong, Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, all those movies we love. This is a fucking Peter Jackson film. Like, what the fuck, man? And this is his third movie. So I need to watch his first two now, which is Bad Taste and Meet the Feebles. Now, I remember hiring out Meet the Feebles when I was younger as well. Don't remember anything about it, but I must have seen it. Bad Taste I've never seen, and this is 100%. This is 100% a New Zealand version of Evil Dead. And if you haven't seen the movie, please do. Please check the whole movie out. Fucking good movie. I give this one, and believe it or not, remember this is an 80s movie, so it's hard to, with CGI and all that, this is what they had to use back then is brilliant. And Peter Jackson, no wonder you went on to make some great movies. I give this 8 out of 10 blood popcorns. I really enjoyed it. I will watch it again. I would love to have a copy of this on VHS, but I'll probably never find one, and I'm not paying freaking out of my ass for a old VHS tape just to put on the shelf, but I would love to own a copy of that. And 8 out of 10 blood popcorns. So I don't know what I'm watching for next week, and we'll go through the list, but like, subscribe, and I'll be back soon. Well, do what the fuck you want. It's your life, but remember, it's free to subscribe. Free to subscribe, man. I'll see you.